All right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 201. Now, last week I said I was going to go retro. And the man, Sho Kosugi, was going to enter this movie review series. Yeah. Enter the Ninja. 1981. Starring Franco, Nero, Susan George, Sho Kosugi, Alex Courtney, just to name a few. But yeah, man, this movie though, oh boy, this movie, Cannon Group. Oh man, I tell you, yeah, Cannon Group. It's one of the first. But yeah, this movie though, boy, this movie's a trip. Boy, ooh, ooh, this movie is a trip, man. It's very enjoyable, even though it's bad. It's very enjoyable. I mean, you got Franco Nero as one of the original American ninjas. I mean, yeah, you got Michael Dudikoff as the American ninja, but Franco Nero, he's the one that did it first. One of the original American ninjas. Yeah, you know, you know, even though Franco Nero, he's the original Django. You know, but yeah, he do this movie, and yeah, he become a ninja, a man named Cole, former former military vet, trained in Japan for 5 years in the art of ninjutsu. You know, got his official license as a ninja master. So yeah, he going to do a little traveling. Go to Manila in the Philippines to visit an old army buddy, Frank Landers. He go and visit Frank Landers. He got introduced to his very sexy ass wife, Mary Ann, played by Susan George. But yeah, I tell you, you know, find out that his buddy, find out that the Landers, they are in a they're in a bind. They're in a huge financial bind. As a matter of fact, they're being harassed. They're being bullied by this rich industrialist named Charles Veneers because Veneers wants their land. Yeah, not knowing that the Landers, not knowing that they have some some black gold, some Texas tea oil that is, right right under their property. So yeah, Veneers, he wants some that he want all of that black gold. He want all that Texas tea, you know. So yeah, he going to force them off their property by any means. But yeah, once Cole find out about this, he takes matters into his own hands. Yeah. And that's when they enter the ninja. Not Cole, but Veneers. Once he finds out that Cole, is a ninja, then he want a ninja. He wants somebody that knows the old ways. So yeah, So yeah, he just tells his assistant, Mr. Parker, to go find him a ninja. Yeah, I have to go to Japan, sir. Then why are you still here? Yeah, so Mr. Parker he went to audition for some ninjas for a ninja. And who did he get? Hasagawa. Even though he had to um Cole's former sensei that you know you need like a bodyguard or something like that. But yeah, he lied to Cole's former sensei. Yeah, he got Hasagawa. Hasagawa is pretty much the rival to Cole back when Cole was training at that very same ninja compound. So yeah, Hasagawa Shokazuki. He's working for Veneris. So so yeah, he done a job for him. Coles find out about Hasagawa being in the almost at the States. He's found out about Hasagawa being in Manila, and yeah, those two are gonna have to meet once again. Yep, one more time. They met again in a very, very awesome, epic fight. I tell you, if I can find the fight, I'll link it down below. But yeah, these two, yeah, this is like one of the best fight scenes. One of the best fight scenes you can ever see. But yeah, the thing with Franco Nero is that you know, up close, not very coordinated, but in wide shots. Oh boy, this guy he can go. Yeah, very obvious stunt man. Very obvious stunt double doing the spectacular work while you see Cole doing the throwing the sloppy kicks while you see Franco throwing the sloppy kicks up close. Yeah, that's why I say, this movie is very good, but it's very bad at the same time. But hey, it's all good though. This is the canon group. This is how they work. So yeah, I tell you though, yeah, Enter the Ninja. You got a lot of a lot going on in a very short time frame. I'm not saying that this is a short movie. I mean, 99 minutes. It's a very fair lengthy movie, but a lot going on in a very short time frame. I mean, Frank, he's a very broken man. All this trouble because of the land, and yeah, he would rather just drink himself into a stupor. I mean, you know, his wife is pretty much doing all the work, hiring these young cats to do farming jobs for them, you know. Then when they got chased away by the by Veneris' bullies, yeah, she had to dig deep, and roll up her sleeves, and put the work in while Frank is over there just lounging in the hammock, you know. In another drunken stupor, he confesses to Cole that yeah, Marianne, she's a very sexy lady, but and she wants all the time, but he cannot get it up for her. You know, yeah. So one night, I guess out of a favor for Frank, maybe, probably. Nah, I don't think so. But one night, Marianne, she go and take a peek a visit to Cole's room, and they have an affair. Or maybe a one night stand. It was just for one night. Didn't really mean anything because they had that look of guilt on their face the next morning. Yeah, just sitting there, looking at each other. Yeah, you can never go back to the way it was now. Never go back to the way it was now. So yeah, they both got that look of guilt on their faces. Keeping a secret from Frank. But yeah, I'll tell you something though. You know, as entertaining this is, you do got these dark moments. I mean, once Hasegawa raids the Landers compound, he kills off everybody. He burns down the whole place. And I'm thinking, is he a ninja or a Viking? Because he's actually he's doing more pillaging, with the with torches. Yeah. What is this? But hey, man, it's the Cannon Group, so so yeah, as he was destroying the compound and killed he killed Frank. He killed Frank right in front of Marianne. Marianne, she's tied up. Yeah, he kills her. Yeah, he kills him right in front of her. Yeah, he pretty much he begs for Marianne. And he got his blade, showing it to her, staring her in her eyes, showing her the blade that he's gonna kill Frank with. Yeah, he just brings it down and slits his throat. You know, but yeah, slits his throat, kidnaps Marianne. Later, Cole he comes by, he sees everything up in flames. He sees his old buddy laying in the pool, dead. Yeah, yeah, that sense of loss, that sense of sorrow, you know, heartbreaking look on his face, you know, eyes welling up in tears, heartbreaking look on his face, yeah, the man that once saved his ass back in the war, you know, now, he's just a broken down nobody, but he's just laying in there, laying in the pool. This is how he went out, with a huge whimper. So yeah, this is when Cole, enough is enough and it's time for a change. So yeah, he suits up once again and he goes to Veneris's Veneris's company, and he just wrecked shop. I tell you, man, he wrecks shop, he wrecks havoc. He goes in there, takes out every single cat up in there, every single white suit up in that joint. Even two cats is trying to confront him, Yeah, what is this jazz? I don't know, brother. Yeah, even those two cats, yeah, he throws both sides right into their stomachs, yeah. But yeah, I tell you, as bad as this movie is, it's pretty damn good too. I mean, the death scenes of Mr. Parker and Veneris, you know, Mr. Parker, he had Marianne, but you know, he had Marianne, but Cole he fires an arrow right into Parker's arm. Marianne is released, she runs off. I think I've been hurt, sir. And then, Cole, he got Mr. Parker, and now we can talk. If you want your Mr. Parker alive. Who said I wanted Mr. Parker alive? He shoots Parker in the chest. But sir, I mean, as bad as this movie is, it's pretty damn good too. I mean, this is the Candy Group after all. So yeah, these two have a little, a small conversation. Yeah, he shoots at Cole, Mr. Shot. Cole fires a shuriken, a ninja star. He fires that. Well, he throws that at Daenerys' chest. Ah! I mean, he pretty much died with style. I mean, so yeah, I tell you, as bad as this movie is, it's pretty damn good too. And it's the Cannon Group. But yeah, I tell you though, then Daenerys didn't get the oil, but at least Cole got his retribution. Yeah, since Hasagawa, you know, he considered Cole not to be a ninja. He's no ninja. You know, since he considered Cole not to be a ninja, he found out that he is truly a ninja. When he lost that fight, boy, I tell you, that was a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. I mean, you know, you know, Hasagawa got the Naginata, and he's throw, using that blade at him, but Cole, with one katana, he subdues, he puts an end to that weapon, and at the end of the fight, he uses that same weapon to kill, or to mortally wound, to defeat Hasagawa. But Hasagawa, she's on his knees, and he's in serious pain. You have won with honor. Allow me to die with honor. Yeah, so Cole, he takes off the mask, brings the sword down. We don't see the head chopped off, but they cut over to Marianne's reaction, and she just watched. Okay, she did not look away. She didn't flinch. She just watched. Okay, how cold blooded did she get? Seeing that cat get his head chopped off, and she just watched Cole chop Hasagawa's head off. Yeah, she did not flinch at all. Didn't even look away. I mean, yeah, at this point, she just saw her husband die. So yeah, at this point, nothing will phase her. So yeah, I tell you though, a little bit of a decent story. So it is a decent story. I mean, something to go back to. It is something to go back to. This movie is something to go back to. Yeah, yeah. An acquaintance of his, played by the old man that played Old Man Peabody in Back to the Future. He also played Billy's granddaddy in Saturday Night Daily Night. So yeah, yeah, yeah. He acts as Cole, at the airport. He acts as him, Yeah, so who you gonna kill now, Mr. Ninja? My dear friend, a true ninja never kills. He eliminates, but only for defensive purposes. And the look on the old man's face, he did not get it. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, as bad as this movie is, it's pretty damn good too. But hey, it's the Cannon Group, so But yeah, enter the ninja. It's a it's a very 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 enjoyable picture, a very very enjoyable film, very very enjoyable flick. Very very enjoyable movie. You know, so yeah, I just got to give it a real solid 4 out of 5, a real solid one. I mean, it got got a lot of bad moments, a lot of laughable moments. I mean, Franco's stunt double doing a lot of work. You know, but you're supposed to believe that it's Franco doing everything. You know, but I gotta tell you though, for somebody to wear the mask of the ninja, you know, he got those eyes. Those eyes. They've been there. You know, they've been there. Yeah, he got that seasoned look on his face, and those eyes, they've been there. Yeah, a lot of emphasis on the eyes in this movie, though. A lot of emphasis on the eyes, either with Cole or Hashigawa. You know, a lot of emphasis on the eyes. Yeah, Cole. You see, he been there. He's one seasoned son of a bitch. He's one tough son of a bitch. And yeah, you seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this movie, yeah, good solid 4 out of 5. And yeah, that's my review, Jack. I'm sticking to it. Now week. Next week, man. Next week. Dolph Lundgren gets a very deadly close encounter. But hey, this certain alien, he comes in peace. So check out my other shit right here and subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack,